So what are the big bullet points for this? Like, what do we kind of want to,
Don't be an idiot.
I like that bullet point. Let's hammer that one home. That should be the name of the podcast episode. Boom. End of episode, done. Yeah.
Welcome to the Pull Up a Chair show. I'm Dr. Christy Wick.
And I'm Dr. Jake Grenacher.
And we are here to let you in on our in-depth conversations on chiropractic practice, personal development, leadership, and business excellence.
If you are needing inspiration, motivation, clarity, or permission in any of these areas of your life, we're glad you're here. Pull up a chair.
Awesome. Welcome to episode 1 of the Pull Up a Chair doc podcast / video blog / show, whatever the heck we're doing. Wherever you're watching this, we're glad you're here. We thought a great way to start off would be like, where did this idea of Pull Up a Chair come from? Why are we talking about it? Who are we? Why would you want to listen or watch every week? And we thought we'd just kick it off that way.
Yeah. So really, we both are consumers of content, as all of you are, right? We're always looking to better ourselves personally and professionally. And what we have found over the years that we are both super interested in are just these conversations between people that are like-minded, that have similar goals, that are striving for excellence, just like we are. And so we started thinking about how often we are having these conversations and how easy it would be to just invite you to pull up a chair to this conversation, listen in, figure out what you can extract, what brilliant idea is going to help you move past that plateau so that you feel like you have the support that you need to go to that next level.
And the other thing too, and being a consumer, this is what we talked about, is how many times are you at that amazing conference, or you're at that thing and the most amazing brilliance happens at coffee before it starts, or you're at maybe the hotel bar afterwards, and some just brilliant earth-shattering thing. It's because you're sitting around talking about something that's relevant and that's important, and it's just the idea of this conversation starts and boom, something magic happens. And I don't know how many times Chris and I have done that, like we're, whether it be care plans or some personal development stuff or leadership or something with our team or marketing or whatever, where we're just having this conversation, and it's just the idea of having the conversation that all of a sudden more comes out of it. I always say that, man, I get more from, the what happens after the question than the question. So we're like, you know what, we're just going to jump on and have these conversations we're having anyways and hit record, and hopefully you find some amazing value that comes out of it, and hopefully something just comes out of it that we're going to implement in practice or our life or with our team or with our business that week, and you just get to have a front row seat and a chair into it. So that's really our hope for the show, is that we just create that magic that happens, that when great conversations happen between great people.
So if you are not only a chiropractor, but the type of learner that really loves to extract something and make it your own and figure out how to apply it to your own life, you are in the right place. We cannot wait to deliver some just new ways of thinking, some, myth busting, some, insight into our long careers and how we have built the practices that we have to where they are today. So I'm Dr. Christy Wick. I've been a chiropractor for 17 years. I've been a coach in chiropractic for over a decade. And I have a bunch of other fun side entrepreneurial projects. I own a home decor store. I have a little side hobby horse business. But of course, first and foremost, I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I'm a family lady. And so I have a middle schooler and I have a third grader. And really what I have found in practice over the years is the more that I can be that learner that I just shared, the person that can extract something, figure out what feels congruent, what feels authentic, and then apply it and move forward in a way that is most applicable to me and my practice and my vision, the more fun I'm having, the more profit I'm seeing, and the more growth in my life personally and professionally comes out of that. So really that's my biggest thing, especially in the coaching world, is just making sure that I am giving you all kinds of different thought processes and ideas so that you can pick what feels most congruent to you. So that's what I'm excited about for this show, especially.
Yeah, and I'm Dr. Jake Grenacher. I have 2 practices up in Fargo, North Dakota, and we have one in northern Minnesota as well. I've coached for I don't know how long, probably around a decade as well, if you can call it that. I always say that coach is a weird word. I like consultant, right? I like to give you ideas and help you facilitate those yourself. I have 4 amazing kids. My wife Brittany and I have been married almost 20 years, which is cool. My kids are, I've one out of the house, so that's a whole different challenge. I'm sure during the show we'll get into all of that, but I have one that graduated high school last year. I have a 9th grader, a 6th grader, and a 3rd grader. So again, a lot of this stuff comes from that we're talking about is the fact that we want to be able to balance that life and what you have going on, because I want to create a life of freedom for and with my kids, and my wife. And chiropractic is a massive part of what I do, and it's such an amazing platform that we get to change the world on. But with both Christy and I, it doesn't define who we are either. And I think whether there's other passion projects that you have or other things that are important in your life, how do you make sure you're growing as a human and not just growing as a practice? And I think that is something that we stress a lot, and something that we're really, really excited about, because we want to make sure that you're absolutely maximizing profitability in all areas of your life, not only your practice, but how you maximize the profit from your kids, and maximize the profit from your free time, and filling your cup up, and making sure that you have joy and abundance and all of those kind of things. So I think really what's happened over that amount of time is that Christy and I have both realized that there isn't one way to do things. Our goal is, whether it be as a coach or on this podcast, is not to say here's how we do it, it's the only way, and here's an absolute color by numbers, step-by-step approach to here's how you have to do it, but it's to unlock enough ideas and creativity that you end up doing something that is not only radically unique and successful, and maybe never done before, but it fills you up personally. So I'm excited to go on that journey with you, and hopefully as we start having these conversations, that you find that level of inspiration and motivation and whatever it is to unlock that next level and next version of yourself.
So that's a little bit about us. Jointly, we have an amazing consulting company called The Pursuit Chiros. You can head on over to thepursuitchiros.com and hear a little bit more about us and about what offerings we have. We have some, just the 2 of us, and we have some collaborative offerings with other amazing people in this profession. But we cannot wait for you to jump into the next episode. We're going to get right into an awesome conversation that we know is going to be super helpful for each and every one of you. So we will see you there.
See you guys.
Thanks for tuning in to the Pull Up a Chair Show.
Whether you're watching on YouTube or listening to the show on your favorite platform, make sure you hit subscribe so you never miss an episode.
If you found value in today's episode, please share it with a colleague. We would be honored.
To connect with us, you can find us on IG at The Pursuit Chiros, or you can email us at connect@thepursuitchiros.com.